Pink and Black Balladeers quickly overcoming that sluggish start, and you're going to find Black Balladeers now going to challenge for the lead as they go into that first turn. Didcot's about 3.5 lengths off the tempo. Turn of the Tide now becomes a little bit keen between runners. Noble Pierre Amlu, Caladar's racing about 7 or 8 lengths off the leaders, and in the back seat you're going to find Knights in White Satin. Onto the backstretch with 1,900 metres to go, and Black Balladeer, the 850,000 rand purchase, I believe he is on the sale tomorrow, is in front by a length and 3/4. Right there's Turn of the Tide shadowing at the rails, Supreme Leader. There's only 2 lengths in it, and the fillies Storm Coast is going to make a move around them in the pink silks, and Storm Coast now moved up to next second. On the outside is the grey Moonflight, and Moonflight's only racing 4.5 lengths off them. In behind these runners, Didcot's in the green at the panels. Noble Pierre's further back in the running. Amlu's got about 7 lengths to trace down. 2 lengths away, Caladar, and Knights in White Satin is losing touch at the end of the field. On the left-hand side, Storm Coast in the pink silks now eyeballs Black Balladeer. There's only a head in it. Turn of the Tide is now more settled in that third position. Supreme Leader half a length away to the inside, and the grey Moonflight has a shadow roll, 3.5 lengths off the tempo. At the rail, you're going to find Didcot. Mid-division, 5 lengths off them. Amlu, Yellow Silks with the red cap. Noble Pierre Caladar, and Knights in White Satin still plugging away, but comes under early pressure. Approaching the entrance to the home straight with just on 700 metres to go, and Storm Coast in front. Black Balladeer now up the inside is going to re-rally. Turn of the Tide's just got a length and a half to make up, and the grey Moonflight makes a beeline to the stand side. Up the inside, Supreme Leader. Storm Coast as they come to the 400, that's the one to get a hold of. The grey's Moonflight now looking to apply the pressure. Turn of the Tide, the grey Moonflight moves up rather dangerously at the 300 metre marker, and Moonflight goes for home. On the inside, Storm Coast trying to come forward, then Amlu, but if you back the grey Moonflight, he's on his way to a certain victory out here, and Moonflight and Anthony Delpesh by 3 lengths out here. This is for the Gavin Van Zyl stable. Amlu comes out perhaps second, so 1-2 for the yard. Supreme Leader. Then came Storm Coast behind these runners. Here's the grey son of Captain L, Anthony Delpesh, hooked him at the top of the lane, hooked him to the stand side, and he became full of running. He's a son of Captain L, a 3-year-old gelding, and he's been looking for the trip. His last run was staying on nicely behind Philanthropic, and today knew more about it, and he goes on for an effortless victory. Took it within his stride as they turned for home for Mr. Brian Bernard, bred by the Shively stud, and Anthony Delpesh pulled the trigger at the top of the lane, and he just glided past for the victory. I think Amlu comes out second best as they hit the line, so nice 1-2 for the Gavin Van Zyl stable. Supreme Leader, Storm Coast, who made an early move round the turn. The pace didn't suit, and then came Turn of the Tide. We'll probably appreciate a more genuine speed. Was a little bit keen early and then settled to run on, but as they come to the 300 metre marker, the grey Moonflight was all over them and all and gone past the 200. You can see the rest of them going up and down, and Blues finding his best stride late, and Supreme Leader still right there, but once Moonflight sped on by, you could put the number in the frame, and that's number 2, Moonflight. Back to the studio.
Oh, we've just seen the running of race number 5, the start of the jackpot trainer Gavin Van Zyl. Good result for his team, finishing 1-2. Anthony Delpesh teaming up here with this striking grey son of Captain L. Well done to the Bernards, Brian and his wife on course. And well done to you, Bonja. Looked easy from where I was watching.
Yeah, it was nice. It was, at least for a maiden plate, they didn't go that slow. When the kid around the backstretch pushed the pace on a bit, then I thought, okay, because this horse stays very well and he was travelling very good in the race, and I thought he was my best ride today, so I was hoping he would.
Just coming to the home straight, you look to have the filly to beat. I think Storm Coast, Frank Robinson. Once you passed that horse, it looked like it was game over.
Yeah, once I just thought maybe have I gone too soon, but I listened to Gareth. He told me I can get on my bike early and go, and it's exactly what I did. And thanks very much to him. And sometimes you need that kind of advice, especially if you don't know the horse.
Before you leave us, Bonds, anything else left from your side?
No, I think this was my best rider. Lady Tatty in the next race got a bit of a place chance. I think it will be very hard to beat this guys. Yeah, I'm happy this one because the rest of my riders are so.
Well done, well played, and all the best for the rest of the afternoon.
Thanks very much to Gavin and the whole team, to Mr. Barnard. Thank you, and to my sponsor Aventure. Thank you.
Well done, Anthony Delpes. Come through, Garrett. Let's have a chat. You're going to be representing the Van Zyl yard, and you came into the studio, just as we got off air, and you said you like this one of the two.
Yes, Dees. I'm all credit to him. Game second, running on. First time jumping to the 2.5, not easy. Big thanks to MJ. He helped nurse the horse to this distance, put us in the right direction, and I was able to, pass on what we've learned through the help of MJ to Anthony, and it comes together. It doesn't all come together in one race, and well done.
Before you leave us, I always listened to your dad's podcast, and he was spot on in this race. He gave both horses a chance. You finished 1-2, and he thought chances throughout the day.
Yes, these chances throughout the day. Just before going there, finishing up on this horse, big well done to Uncle Brian. We bought this horse at the National Yearling Sale last year, and he seized the opportunity to buy him, and he had to be patient. He's been a big baby, and when things were looking doubtful, he stuck it through with the horse, and he's going to go on to reward him. So big thanks and well done to him, and it's great to have him. And Auntie Lande's good wife here. We love racing together, and the wins just make it worthwhile. And then, of course, to my dad, he does all the hard work and, just leaves me with instructions. And, it's a great team effort. I'm glad to be part of the team. Going forward, I think Diamond Diva is probably our next best on the card. And Chili Peppers very well. And looking to be competitive with Golden Dynasties down in the ratings. And as, Lady Tatty will be better if she was against the boys. But, hope for quartets.
Thanks for that, Baya. Well done, Garrett.
Thank you, well played.
Lovely, let's get Brian in. Brian, fantastic, and I like the run you're having of late.
No, thank you, Dees. Yeah, it's up and down horse racing. But we've got a plan with the Van Zyl yard, and it's coming to fruition now. Our babies and our new horses are coming up very nicely, yes.
That's the most important thing, you invest the money, you get the horses, you got a big string of horses, so it's all about planning the races and getting the results, and it seems to be going along nicely.
Yes, Dees. Well, we'll take all the wins that come, because they don't come too often, but while they're there, we'll take them definitely with both hands.
Now, I'm still waiting for the day where you have a horse in partnership with your wife, because she's still got her own colours.
No, Dees, that won't work. No, we'll fight too much. No, can't work, no.
Well done.
She can't even use the same trainer as I do.
Sure, good one, Brian, but it's always a pleasure chatting to you, and well done here, Brian.
Thank you very much, Dees. And just once more again to Team G Racing, excellent, very well done, guys. I'm proud of you, really am. Thanks, Dees.
Well done. Nice, kind words there from Brian about the stable. And I'm sure that day will happen. Yolanda and Brian team up together. 2, 6, 3, and 11. Your provisional result, race number 5.